Yeah, so we are now in Lagada. Remember when I said Lagada, that used to be our capital, the capital of the northern part of the island. So 25 years ago we had our mayor's office here, and we've also had the post office here. Now Lagada is the largest village of the three that we have in the northern part of the island. And we are in the main square of Lagada called Loza, which comes from the Italian loggia, which is a market. And Lagada is always famous for its church, Hagia Sophia. One of the tomorrow they will have in this square. This is the place where they celebrate, because I'm from Tholaria. They celebrate their festivities, their festival. So tomorrow they will have a huge festival, playing all types of games, showing mostly the men showing their brigade, and for the entertainment. They will also have an effigy of Judah. It's very nice, so if you have time to come and enjoy the games here. We will begin our tomorrow. Yeah. These doors, but these doors, they don't get into the houses, they get into this kind of patio. It is forbidden to have metal doors. In case you do have metal doors, you have to make them like this with bars so it can see through them, okay? So do not to fill with the... So here we are. This is, as I said, this is the place from where we begin, from Lagada. And you see Tholaria, this is the village of... So there was always a rivalry between these two villages. People from Tholaria, they say that Lagada is a very beautiful village because from here you have a wonderful view of Tholaria. So this one, and vice versa. Tholaria was always famous for its sunny weather. Here we have the mountains that keeps the shade. There we always had the sun. So the most sun, the sunniest. These olive groves here. Lagada comes from the word grove, as you can find different settlements called hora everywhere on the island. The same way you can find different settlements called Lagada, because they usually situated near olive groves. You see, as I remember, I told we don't have the big types of olives, Kalamata olives. We have smaller olives, and olives were always very important for the locals. For example, in the Second World War, Amorgos was firstly occupied by the Italians, and then we had the Germans coming on the island. And the year Christos Anesti. And the year of 1943 was very difficult for the locals. Many people died of starvation. They were not allowed even to go outside, out in the sea to fish. So olive oil was the things that saved many of them. The resources of olive oil, so nutrition. And if you want to, but they are bitter. They.
He's excited to have company. He was saying hi.
What are the cactus? They come in the mind territory. We have two rats. Keep that bother us.
So are there walkways like this connecting all the villages?
Yeah, exactly. The ones that we will use now, it was the locals used to go from Lagada to Tholaria. And then you see that road, it gets to the monastery of Panagia Epanaforiani. And then we have that goes up in the mountains. From Potamos, we have the road that gets to the monastery. And then from the monastery you go to Mahapula. Jerusalem sage, or the fake sage, is good for the bouquet. And the one that you see here, that has like rosebuds,
this is just used for vacations now?
yeah, now people come during the year. in the bugs. No internet, no disconnect. Yeah, and this is the safety. What is the safety?
Stunning.
Yeah, they were peeling it and
But I didn't do it because of the bugs. They had a net.
If we are, usually now they are in the central part of the island. So, here, what you can see here, this is the locals call this Amorgos Gorge. This is the largest riverbed on Amorgos. No water. It has water only when it rains. And the locals believe that there is a dragon living here.
A what?
A dragon.
So every year after Easter, which is tomorrow, they throw an effigy of Judah in order to tame the dragon so that the people can pass safely during the year. We're the littlest person in our group. What? People have a lot of stories here. They didn't have it.
The beautiful fair maiden.
They have to entertain themselves. So all of these,
And then there was another one where it's actually a pretty dark story. There's what do you call them? Turtle babies.
He gives them to the dragon?
They throw it down a pit to the dragon as a sacrifice to the dragon from attacking their village.
the place that we are passing is considered the dangerous place. Remember, this is somehow figures themselves out. So they put an icon here. You can see the making this already a safe place. So then you wonder why do we have this
The rocks have fallen.
the red spots, they show the road. This is the tree on the right road.
It does. Sounds gorgeous.
Instead of going straight, to stay on the red path. Yeah, see now there's
But then he felt pity for the child and he took the child out of mother's womb. And when Asclepios grew, he learned to heal people. He was a healer. He was a god of healing. And he was so good that he learned to
Yeah. Right. So you're working on your strings. Yeah.
This is another old spring. It was renovated 3 years ago, but it's still dry.
that looks like a great place for a headstand.
This is the way people walking up with it. Because we have this one.
But it is greener here, so why is it green?
After winter, when we have the rainy season, we had rain. So where yeah, we have limestone, which
little bit first.
Yeah.
The constructions on the other on the mountain across the top of the mountain. So also ruins of windmills. The locals had to climb there to make their flour. We passed, but it confused with the wall. See this one, the house. So they could stay there during the in the afternoon.
That's church service. I have 10.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. First, you see these, we have cemeteries. We bury them. Okay, so it was illegal to
Burn them.
to incinerate, to cremate people up to 2 years ago. Again, it doesn't go with a religion. So we have.
So it's Greek Orthodox, no cremation?
No, yes, exactly. Now you see the nose. Okay.
Hard to get down 6 feet and bury something.
Mm-hmm. The goats be digging it up.
The lack of water, it's just been flooded. So we're watching the ants right there. You pass this door, you won't get through it.
You won't?
I think it's got to close at some point.
Yeah. Like they prepare the food and then.
Welcome to Tholaria.
No, I thought that too, Deb.
It's a fig tree.
It's a church built 100 years ago, but it was built on a place of a pre-Byzantine church, which was on Easter.
Oh, it was the big party last night. They're cleaning out.
And you can see because it's not something only for Amorgos. All over Greece, they were using the stones from the ancient temples, and on the place of those temples, they were building the Christian churches. And you can see pieces of these stones embedded in the church. The evils for the evil spirits to
Fighting the door.
yeah, for the evil spirits to leave. Okay. So you can.